All right, we are recording, and this is the beginning of a new series. And I invited Pat from Close to the Edge. You're probably well aware of his channel. If you're watching mine, you got to know his. I've been on his channel a number of times, and Pat invited myself and Glenn on to discuss the pros and cons of CDs versus vinyl.
Yep.
And that ended up being the inspiration for this. I mean, I kind of been thinking about doing something like this along these lines, but there were a couple questions and answers in there that made me think, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do next. So, anyway, so Pat has graciously and cautiously decided
Oh
to
no, you know
be
me.
to be my the proverbial guinea pig, and I did this kind of in return a favor to him for having me on so many times. So the premise of this is I'm calling it the seven deadly sins. That may not be the right name for it, but it's just what I wanted to go with. It's basically seven questions. Pat has no idea what
Haven't a clue.
questions are. And in fact, I even told him in the email, I said, yeah, the upside is you don't have to do any prep work. You don't have to pull any albums. So the downside is you don't know what the questions are either. So um, I think you weren't part of the VC back a couple of years ago, Pat, so you may not have known of a series that Gary from Physical Format Rock and Roll and I did.
No.
It was called Spin on This, and it was him and I basically being smartasses for a half hour. We'd have a guest on, and we just hit him with like zinger questions. Okay, it was it was great, but we just stopped doing it after like 10 or 12 episodes. It was hard to keep the pace. I think the one mistake we made was we did it too often. We were doing it every week.
Yeah.
So, but it was very enjoyable. And this isn't going to be so much along those lines because that was kind of like lightning in a bottle. It worked very well with Gary and I. We're very similar in that way that we're kind of smartasses. So this will be much more user friendly, should I say? So let's start off with the first question.
All right.
Your seven favorite artists. Now I'm going to say who I think six of them. Well, six of them are, but I will say them. You confirm to me whether or not they are in your top six. Okay.
Okay.
The T-shirt you're wearing, Jethro Tull.
Yes.
Okay. Eloy.
No.
No. Okay. Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yes.
Deep Purple.
Yes.
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 Frank Zappa.
Yes.
All right. So I did all right. I got five or six. Um, I think this band right here, which I have written down, this was going to be my number seven. I'm kind of stumped that Eloy isn't, but anyway.
No, no, they wouldn't be in my. They'd be in my probably top 15, maybe, because I have so
Okay.
many.
So this band, Tangerine Dream, top seven for you.
Oh no, they're top. They're top six.
They are okay. So we know who the top six are. Who is number seven then? I mean, is it Rush? Is it Rory? Is it Black Sabbath?
My number seven band. Now it can change from time to time, right?
Right.
Right, it can because they're. All, I love all the bands anyway. Like there's not much. There's a hair's breadth between each and every one of them. But at this moment in time, my number seven band, just that's a tough question now because okay, I'll go with King Crimson.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I should have thought of them, but all right. So out of those seven, because I may not assess necessarily given them to you in the order. They were
Yeah.
just ones that came to my mind first. Of those seven, you have to dump one. Which one is it?
Out of the seven, who do I dump?
You got Toll, Zappa, ELP, Purple, yes. King Crimson,
Tangerine Dream.
yeah.
Tangerine Dream would go.
Tangerine Dream is gone. Okay. All right, so we're going to stay on the theme of seven. And so we are going to go by the seventh album of those bands. Deep Purple, we got Who Do We Think We Are?
Yeah.
Jethro Tull, War Child. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Love Beach.
Oh fuck.
Yes, Relayer. Frank Zappa, Uncle Meat, and I don't know Tangerine Dream, seventh album. You stumped me there with that one.
Seventh album would probably be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's either Rubicon or Ricochet, one or the other.
Okay, and then King Crimson. What's seven for them? What is that? Is that
7, 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be Red, I think, is it?
right? Okay. All right. So of those, I think we know which one you're dumping. Um,
Love Beach.
yeah, it'd be the universal answer. I'm quite sure. I don't believe anybody would say they love Beach.
Not many, no. There's one or two.
Yeah. So, okay. So number three, the best recommendation you have received from the VC/YouTube.
But another word for a band that I hadn't heard, is it? Or an
Yeah,
artist?
I mean, so a band that you got turned on to because of this.
Has to be Robin Trower.
Robin Trower. That's what I was going to say too. I'm sure that was going to be yours. All right. Up next, then we have. All right. This is money is not an issue. This is the perfect concert for you to go see. Okay. Who are you going to see him? Where are you going to see him? And mind you, you're taking me along. Okay. I'm your date. All right.
Okay.
So you're basically seducing me with this artist, all right? So who is it going to be?
The artist I want to see. Okay, we have to presume that they're all still alive nowadays. Okay.
Yeah, and actually you have I should have prefaced this. You have access to the time machine. So you can go back in
In time.
any
Yeah,
any
yeah.
tour you want.
Okay, I want to go and see Deep Purple in Japan in 1972 in August
Oh,
for
okay.
the
So
Made in Japan album.
you want to see them recording the Made in Japan album.
Yeah, on the three shows.
Okay. Good answer. Good answer. I would hop along that plane with you, no doubt.
Absolutely.
Right. So then, okay, the one album that would complete your collection. I mean, there's more than one, but I mean, what is your number one grail
That I don't have at the moment.
that you don't have? Yeah.
Okay, that's a tough one now because I have mostly everything I want. I mean, there's one or two maybe. Oh, I tell you what it is now, and you might be surprised at it. At this moment in time, the one album I haven't got, and I used to have, but I want to get it back again, is from a Californian band, Y&T, Mean Streak. Would you believe I ordered it the other day on Discogs from Spain on the Japanese CD, which
Okay.
is rare enough, paid for it. They got back to me, it's not in their warehouse. They hadn't got it. So that's the one. And I'm on the lookout for it. People say, why don't I buy it on LP? No, I want it on Japanese CD.
Okay.
That's the one at the moment that I can think of, Steve.
All right.
Obviously, plenty more, as you would say.
Yeah.
You know, plenty more.
Right. Yeah. But like I say, you get no chance to do any prep work for this, so you just have to answer what comes off the top of your
That's
head.
what I like about this, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, okay, and I wanted this to be more than just about music because it's primarily what we talk about on here. But I wanted this also to be like a chance for people to get to know people a little better.
That's good, yeah. I like that.
For you, these three are combined in one question. Favorite sport?
Football. I know it's not football, American football.
Right.
It's English football, World Cup.
Right. Yes.
Soccer,
Yeah.
as you call it in America.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The beautiful game.
The beautiful game, yeah.
Yes. which that was a good movie. You ever see that movie?
I did.
Yeah, yeah, very good movie. In fact, right now I'm watching on. Is it on? It's on Apple TV. It's a three-part documentary about the Super League and UEFA battling it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Champions League, is it? Yeah.
yeah. I recommend that highly. Okay, do you have a favorite all-time TV show?
Favorite all-time TV show? Yes, I do actually. Yeah, and it's an American TV show,
Okay.
and it's Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's one I've tried getting into, and I've watched the first episode like two and a half times, never get past it.
No, I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's one of the greatest TV shows ever made.
Did you watch the sequel, that Better Call Saul or
Yeah,
whatever?
just as good. Just as good.
Just as
Yeah,
good. Wow, that's hard to do. That is hard to pull off, to have a
just
sequel.
as good. And some people say it could be even better because they obviously had a little bit more money to throw at it. You get
Right.
me?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you know as well in TV, if you have more money to throw at it, you can,
Yeah.
you can get a better production and everything.
Okay. And then kind of staying on that theme, a favorite all-time movie.
Ah, that's a no-brainer for anyone who knows me.
Okay.
I tell you why. Anyone who knows me, when I was growing up, when I was young, teenager, I had jet black hair, right? Jet black, long black hair, and I used to have a nickname called the Don.
Okay.
And the reason why they nicknamed the Don because my favorite film was The Godfather.
Ah, okay.
I think it's the greatest movie ever made. Al
I think
Pacino, Marlon Brando, you know, Mike. What's the other actor in that film?
they got James Caan.
James Caan. That's what I was trying to think of. It's just
Yeah.
brilliant. Love it.
Yeah. I think when you see most of those critics polls, that's normally pretty much always number one.
Yeah, The Godfather. I'd always class the first two films as kind of one film. You know what I
Right.
mean? And if you notice, I know we're not talking about movie, but if you know, I was watching a great documentary, Francis Ford Coppola, and they hadn't got the money for the first film, really, and they were on a tight budget, and they were under constraints from Paramount, the company,
Right.
the movie company. And when they did when directors to do a second shoot and they give another director a second shoot to be long shots, just long shots, and you wouldn't even know who's going to be in the shot because the actors are not even in it, but it's a long shot and it might look like him. But they hadn't got the money, so they couldn't actually get people in, say, the 1950s dress. And if you watch it closely, they're coming out. There's two fellas coming out of a hotel, spinning, and the two of them have long hair, like it's filmed in the 70s.
Okay.
They hadn't, they weren't extras; they were just
Right.
normal people.
Yeah.
Where they got the money for the second one, and the difference in it, you can see it in it, the production values and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
And there were no time constraints.
I always like those errors they make in movies, that you spot later. Like there's an infamous one in Braveheart where there's a car driving by way out in the distance. Okay.
That's right. And there is a famous one in the film, which I think they've digitized it out now. Ben-Hur, and they're doing the Ben-Hur and the
Chariot
chariots.
race.
Yeah, and there's a Lamborghini parked up in the corner.
I never heard that one before. So
Yeah, that's a famous one. Yeah.
all right. So okay, next question is and it can't be the same answer as what you gave for your trip to go see
Okay.
Deep Purple in Japan. Okay, but I mean, at home in your lifetime, what is the one concert tour that you missed that you wish you would have seen?
In my lifetime, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not the reason why I'm not a big concert goer. I don't like big gigs, right?
Right.
I don't like loads and loads of people and you're queuing up and fellas shouting at you and standing up in front. I like small, intimate gigs. But the one gig I missed, Black Sabbath, when they came here to Dublin.
Okay.
I think it was 2017, around that time.
Yeah, the farewell. Yeah.
Yeah, and Kevin and Paul went to see it. I know Bill Ward wasn't playing with him, and I just didn't bother going, and I was going mad. I should have gone. I just didn't go.
Yeah, I saw that tour here. Yeah, Bill Ward did not play on that tour. Yeah.
No.
It was,
Yeah, we're kind of hamstrung over here in Ireland in many respects for what bands come actually to Ireland. Because, to be honest with you, most people in Ireland wouldn't even know what progressive rock is. If you're
yeah.
talking about progressive rock or that kind of stuff, they wouldn't know it, you know. But we are hamstrung. We have only one major place in Dublin. It's called the Tree Arena. I saw Rush up there. I saw Jethro Tull there. I saw Mike Oldfield there as well.
Okay, so you've seen big bands there, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen big bands there, but if you're living in the UK, I know the UK is not too far from Ireland, but you still have to hop on a plane. You get me?
Right.
And I don't like flying, so there you have it. But if you lived in the UK, you can go and see any band you want. My brother is living over there now, 25, 30 years, right in the heart of London. And he has no interest in music, and he can go to see anyone he wants.
No, okay. Yeah, doesn't it always work out that way?
Yeah, no interest. No interest.
All right. I don't know if you and your friends did this or still do it. Guys here in the U.S., we're kind of notorious for doing it. There's the Ginger Mary Ann debate. Okay, if you know from the TV show Gilligan's Island in the '60s, you had
I don't know that.
Ginger, you had Ginger, the full-figured redhead, and then you had Mary Ann, the cute little brunette. And the question was always, "Are you a Ginger or a Mary Ann guy?" You know. And then later on with other shows with friends, it became like, "Are you Rachel or a Monica guy?" Or what would be the most recent one? Oh, Big Bang Theory. You know, our Big Bang Theory. Are you a Penny or a Bernadette kind of guy? Okay.
Yeah, I never watched any of those.
So you didn't watch any of those shows.
No.
Do you guys have a similar kind of thing over there? Like
No.
you've had a couple beers and you're saying, all right, you got these two girls on this one TV show.
Or two fellas, whatever takes your
Right.
fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we don't have anything like that over here, really.
Okay.
Usually when we were growing up, the lads would say, "Are you a leg guy
Oh, yeah.
or a breast guy?"
Right. Yeah.
Basically, that's it, or
Yeah.
the other way around. But no, we wouldn't have anything like that over here, really.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you must remember when we were growing up, Steve, a lot of people don't realize this. In the 70s, we were an extremely religious Catholic country.
Right.
I mean, it was really very narrow-minded.
Yeah.
Like in Ireland, it was illegal to be gay up until 1992.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's very straight and narrow. Even when we used to go around with our long hair and our denims, we'd be looked at as if we were pariahs,
Right.
outcasts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I remember playing Black Sabbath in the late 70s. My mother thought it was the devil. You know, take off that the devil's music.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we were brought up with. You know, all religious schools. You have to go to mass. Catholics. Oh, and we soon got out of all that stuff. You get me?
Yeah. Yeah. Your mom must have freaked out over the Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Yeah. Especially the opening track on the first album.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, and you hear the thunder and lightning, and the rain, and the bells.
Yeah.
Freaked out. Freaked out.
Yeah.
The devil's music, we were told we're listening to.
Right. Yeah. All right. And then, okay, so we have a bonus eighth question. Okay. And you don't have to answer this, but you know, I put it out there. Okay. The most brilliant channel you've done a collaboration with.
On YouTube?
Yes.
Well, I have a few of them like that I've done collaborations. Yourself, obviously.
Okay. You can stop there.
And Glenn Kellaway, I've done one of him. I've done one on remember, you know, Tara She lives in Canada now. She's from here in Clonmel.
Oh, yeah.
Dermot, her dad, to be on.
Right. Yeah. Dermot. Yeah.
Yeah, his daughter. What was the
Right.
name for her channel? I don't see her on the channel anymore.
Yeah.
The Prog something was the name. It's not the Prog Corner. And of course, I was on the Prog Corner with Scott Lade.
Yeah.
He was the very first channel I was on.
Okay.
Excuse me. Yeah. I was only after starting my channel, and I think I might only had about 90 subscribers. And I asked him, could I go on? He had no problem. He welcomed me on it, and all the people. Like, he's so good to help other channels. Scott is brilliant. I know he might come across sometimes a bit loud and all that kind of stuff, but that's his personality.
Right.
That's him.
Okay.
You know, and I like that. So what you see is what you get with Scott, and I like that. There's no pretense. Where I find some channels, and I won't name them, you watch them, I don't know, it's not real, it's pretense, it's a kind of a put on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And doing videos for clickbait. You know
get
what I
a
mean?
lot of that.
You do, yeah, but it's not real though, is it?
No.
It's not real. Like, one week they like an album, the next week they don't like the album. You know, so I don't know.
Yeah, and then depending upon who they're doing a collaboration with, if they're doing it with you, they might say, "Oh yeah, well I know he likes a Passion Play, so I'm going to rank Passion Play real high." But then if I'm on another channel, I'll make Passion Play like my number 10 album instead of 3. You know, you get things like
I
that.
think you have to be honest, though,
Yeah.
Steve. You have to, and that's what I like about your channel as well, is you have to be honest. If you don't like an album, say it.
Right.
Fucking say it.
Yeah.
You don't like it.
Yeah. I know.
The thing is, you don't have to apologize for not liking it.
Yeah. Some people get bent out of shape when they hear that you don't like their album, and then.
Well, that's just the way it is, because we all can't like the same thing.
No.
As I always say, why do you think when you go into a restaurant they have a menu?
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. It's a menu, yeah. Different things for different folks.
Right. Yeah, even here, Burger King doesn't serve just burgers.
No.
Oh. All right. Well, that is it. I want to thank Pat for being the first one on doing this. I think it's something I'll do like maybe a couple times a month. And
you'll have to change up the questions, no doubt.
Oh, right. Yeah, I can't ask everybody the same questions all the time. But
I think it's absolutely fantastic, actually, because you caught me on the hop on a couple of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, and I like that.
Okay.
I like that. I don't like the predictability of knowing the question. I like to be caught on the hop.
Yeah. So what do you got coming up next on your channel? I know you just did
a Pink Floyd. I just did a Pink Floyd one if they want to go over and watch it. I did originally a Pink Floyd one when my channel was it was only a month old. And the reason why I did this one, I was looking back on it the other night. I was saying, that's terrible. And that was terrible, Steve, because I didn't know where I was looking. I was looking up in the air, and I didn't have all the albums, and I didn't bother having the albums, and I didn't know what I didn't really know what I wanted to. I knew what I wanted to say, but I couldn't say it.
Yeah. You know, what's funny is if you look at channels like ones who are well established, ones that have been around for 3, 4, 5 years, you go on their channel and then click on their oldest video, go back and watch it. Sometimes they're a completely different person. I mean, because it takes a while to get used to just talking to a camera.
It does it does, and you have to be comfortable. And when you're doing it for the first time, you don't know where you're looking. Now, some people might still say I'm fucking crap, you know what I mean? So there you go. You know what I mean? But you can't actually, you can never change what people think.
No.
You know, they'll think it anyway. So what difference does it make, you know?
Okay, well, very good. I'm going to click end recording here. Once again, thank you. And everybody, I will leave a link to Pat's channel and his most recent Pink Floyd video. So that's it.
Thanks very much, Steve, for having me on. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.